My name is Kay. I'm one of the new instructors at the Boulevard Club. I'm so excited to be meeting some of you online. I'm starting to know people and recognize people, which is so exciting. So yeah, we were just chatting about cameras on or off at the beginning of class. Totally up to you, whatever you feel comfortable with. I love to see your cameras on just so I can watch you and feel like we're together in a room and I'm not alone talking to a camera. But if you're not comfortable, literally doesn't make a difference. I'd rather you feel comfortable and good in your practice, okay? What was I going to tell you? If you want to dim the lights a little bit wherever you are, if you have the option to dim the lights or throw on a lamp and kind of set the mood lighting for yourself, I would recommend that. Okay, we're moving a little bit slower, and our focus today is not to get our heart pumping or anything crazy like that, just to restore. So if you want the light to match that energy, go ahead and do that now. Okay, I'm just going to test the volume of the music. Jen, do you want to give me a thumbs up if, how's that? This is the most upbeat we'll go. Blah, blah, blue, blue, hello, upward dog. I shouldn't have done this while the recording's on. You can't hear it? Oh, I don't have it on. Sorry, girl. Now I have it on. How's that? Good? Okay. All right. Okay, let's get set. So we're gonna start in child's pose today. You're gonna bring your feet together, your knees nice and wide, and just melt your chest down towards the ground. Hi, Eric. Hi again, Eric and Steph. I feel like we were just together.
Hi, Kay. Thank you.
Hello. I will join you on my mat. And if you're brand new to this class style, this class structure, I'll go over it with you. So our goal is to move really, really slowly, like I said, and take a couple deep stretches throughout the practice. We're probably going to practice for about 30 minutes. And then we'll have a Shavasana, and then we'll meditate. Okay, so if you're brand new to meditation and it seems scary and I don't know, it seems like a lot for you, know that I'm going to ease you into it. Okay, we're going to start with guided meditations where you're mostly just listening to me and kind of following along with me. And then with time, we're going to build up to a more self-led meditation practice. And so just right now, get yourself tuned into your body, tuned into your breath. A long inhale through your nose. Just open your mouth and sigh, fog out. Do it again, fill up. Open like you're fogging a mirror. One more like that. Awesome. And then you'll move it into Ujjayi breath, taking long inhales and exhales through your nose. Hi, Tanya. Welcome. Good. Stay here for 3. Stay for 2. Just 1. We're just going to crawl our hands over to the right side of our mat. So walk your hands over to the right. You're going to either keep them about shoulder width apart, or if you want a little extra stretch, take your left palm under your right palm and roll your left shoulder down so your shoulders are still square. Stretch in your shoulder, okay? Find what works, what feels good for you tonight. Good, breathe. Empty. 2. One. Good, and from here, just crawl over to the other side. Okay, over to the other side, same thing. So either hands are shoulder width apart or right palm under left palm. Ooh. And that extra push on your palm makes it a deeper stretch. Okay, and Tanya, I know you joined in late, and I'm not sure if anyone else did, Catherine maybe, but I was just explaining that our intention is to go really slow today and take some deep stretches. So that can be a little bit more challenging to stay present for me. So I want you to really stay with your breath, okay? Stay with your breath and let it be like a moving meditation. Just one. Awesome. We're going to crawl our hands back to center. Pushing into your hands, I want you to roll yourself up to table. Okay, roll to table. And then bring your knees closer in so they're hip width. We're going to come into puppy pose. So we're going to keep our hips up and just start to lower down to our forearms. I feel like we did this stretch the other day, maybe yesterday with Steph. Okay, so starting here on your forearms. And then if there's space to go lower, you're going to bring your chest down. And your goal in puppy pose is to keep your hips stacked over your knees. So you're not rolling forward, you're not pushing your hips back either. Good, just 3. One. Okay, keep your hands or extend your arms out if they're not already. You're going to push into your hands and just roll your body forward. Okay, roll your body forward and lower down. Lower it down. Hands just under your shoulders. We're going to push into our hands, push into the tops of our feet and lift into a little cobra. Guys, slowly low. Again, push down, lift up. Good, lower. Again, push and lift. Awesome, low. And then curl your toes. Keep your hands here. You're gonna push right back up to table. Okay, and this time in table, let's get some movement going, okay? Just circling our body. If the circle's too much to start, you start with a sway, okay? A sway side to side. Good, and those of you circling, you'll start to go the other way. Good. And when you're ready, take it to a cat-cow if that fits for you today. If it doesn't, you keep doing whatever feels good, okay? Pushing down into your hands, pushing down into your knees. Arch your back as you inhale. Good, and then on your exhale, you roll up. Curve your spine, look down to your belly. Good, inhale, arch your back. Exhale and round. Keep that going. Just a couple more. Good. Take one. Okay, back to tabletop. Back to table. I want you to extend your right leg behind you just for a little sec, okay? So zip up your right leg, straighten it out as best you can. Okay, try to keep your hips square as best you can. Hold it here. Good, it's 2. Stay in. Jen's like, I told you not to kill me. Take 1. Okay, and then simple. We're just gonna bend our knee. Bend. Bring it in and step it to the outside of your right hand, okay? From here, I want you to bring your hands nice and wide. So they're a little bit further than mat width apart. And we're just gonna start to push forward. Okay, little hip opener. So pushing forward, I have my knee bent, it's going outwards. And then I'm pushing forward to get a deeper stretch. If you don't want the deeper stretch, just stay back. Keep your hips back a little more. Good, hold for 2. Hold it for 1. Okay, and then simple. We're gonna push into our palms and start to walk them over to the left side. Okay, walk them over to the left side. Once you get there, you might have to adjust your feet so they're in line with one another. We're gonna turn all our toes left, and then we're just gonna take a forward fold. Forward fold here. And always in your forward fold, my friends, I would rather you keep your legs straight and use props under your hands than to like force your hands lower and bend your knees to get there, okay? So legs straight is the goal here. Wherever your hands go is totally fine. Yeah, just breathe. It's 2. 1. All right, we're gonna push back up onto our hands. Follow me because it's weird and it's different. You're gonna walk your hands all the way to the back, of your mat, facing away from me. Can you find easy twists? So start in a lunge on the left side, and then your right hand comes down, left arm goes up. You're looking up over your left shoulder and you're twisting. Okay, so hips are square to the back of the room, the back of your mat, sorry. And I know it's tricky when we're looking away, but trust that you've got it, okay? Trust that you've got it, and if you don't, you can take a quick look and then get in the shape. Good, back leg straight. Stay here. Just 1. Okay, hands to the instep of your left. Crawl it all the way to the front, And then listen, because it's weird, we're gonna bend our back knee, drop it down. We're gonna come to deer pose on the right, okay? So just ease yourself down. I'm gonna come closer to show you. Okay, so I'm bending into the right, I'm bending into the left. My right hip is at the right side edge of my mat, knee is in front of it, shin parallel with the top edge of your mat. And then your back leg is kind of doing that same thing. So I'm making 2 like half square shapes with my legs, okay? All the way at the right side edge of your mat. So that the left shin, guys, is parallel with the outside, the other edge of your mat, okay? Hopefully that's good. Hopefully you can see. So to start, I want you to just walk your hands off to the right side. Find a nice long twist. This is a great one done with props as well. Awesome, yeah, really good. Two. One. Okay, then start to crawl back to center. We're gonna go all the way to the foot. So one hand on either side of my right foot. Flex your feet so they're active. And then you're gonna start here, okay? Little drop of your head, little curve of your spine is perfect. And then guys, eventually the goal is to get lower. Eventually the goal is to rest your head on the inside edge of your foot. Okay, so my shoulders are kind of square with my right ankle, let's say, facing into the right. Good, hold that. Two. One. Okay, and then start to sit up. Okay, we're gonna turn to the front. So that's the only one we haven't done yet. Getting square with the top of your mat, one hand on either side. Listen, because you have two options. Option one is to work that same thing, okay, hands wide, starting to come down with time. Option two, if you love your half pigeon, take it now. Okay, so just shifting over a little bit, bringing your right heel in towards your left hip bone. And then you lower. Okay, so it's half pigeon or deer, working that front fold, whichever one you've chosen, okay? Good, and try as best you can to like choose what it is and then soften into that. So it's not like I'm doing this because I'm watching you, I'm like coming down, I'm gonna come back up, but as best you can, choose one, soften into that. And you might find that as you hold it, there's suddenly space to do more. And you might find that that's not the case today. And if that's not the case, like, so what? You stay where you are.
Maybe I should be going. I caught you at a bad time.
Please don't go. I get so lonely.
Two here. One. Okay, slowly push yourself back up. And then whichever one you're in, are you able to make your way back to table? So it's a little easier from half pigeon. We're just gonna slide ourselves back. Okay, if you're in deer, you'll start to lift yourself up first and then slide back. Okay, find your table and let's take this time to reset. You sway from side to side, you circle, you cat-cow, okay, whatever you want to take on here. I'm gonna go to my mat, it's hurting my knees. Good, just one. And once you're ready for the other side, come to table, start there, and then zip up your left leg, send it behind you. Just a little hold here, okay? Belly engaged, back leg straight. Good, hold it, zip up. Stay in. Two. Hold here. Awesome, guys, take one. And then start slowly bend. Bring your left knee into the left elbow, and then I'm dropping it down. Dropping it down, maybe I turn my knee out if I can. Hands come wide. Hands come wide. Okay, good, and then there's an option to lower, ooh-wee, or not. Okay, you stay upright.
Didn't know you were gone.
If you're starting to lower, try to create space between your shoulders and your ears. I find that as I lower, I'm like suddenly like this. Okay, create space there between shoulders and ears.
Till I saw how hard it'd be to reach you. And I would
Good, take two.
always be light years away from you.
Take one.
Light years away.
Okay, hands to the inside of your left foot. You're gonna start to crawl over to the right. Okay, crawl to the right. Take the time to get your feet in line, okay? It's not the smoothest transition ever, so get your feet in line first. And then you're gonna fold, and if there's space to go deeper, maybe you take your hands behind your ankles and pull yourself lower. Okay, you might walk your hands behind you. Or take the same fold, whatever was a fit. Whatever is a fit.
And I'd have never known of the glory of it all was lost on me till I saw how
Right here.
hard it'd be to reach you, and I would always be light years away from you.
Okay, hands come down. We're gonna push into our hands to lift a little bit and then start to crawl to the back. Okay, crawl towards the back. Set up your lunge, bending into your right knee, zipping up your left leg, and then it's left hand down, right arm up for a little twist. Okay, a little twist. This is our most powerful, most challenging pose of the practice, I promise. Good, hold it here. Look up over right shoulder. Breathe, nice and slow. Stay with it. This one. Okay, hands come down. Hands come down. We're gonna crawl. Crawl, easy peasy to the top of your mat. And then you set up your deer. So getting your hands wide to start to toe heel your left foot over to the right side and lower down, okay? It's you wanna work on now with time if that transition was tricky. And then let's find deer. So again, it's 90-90 legs. My left hip is now at the left side edge of my mat. My thigh is parallel with the edge, my shin parallel with the top. And if I look at my right leg, I'm making a 90-degree angle. Shin is parallel with the outside edge of the right, or the right side edge. You get me, okay? So nice and long. Let's crawl to the left. Let's crawl to the left. Push, especially your back knee, down into the mat as you sit tall. Awesome. Work your twist. Okay. One. Okay, start to crawl back all the way to frame your left foot. I'm gonna come closer so I can be with you. So frame your left foot, okay? And then again, it's a slow lower. So maybe you start by just dropping your head, little tiny curve to your spine. You'll find with time there's either more space or not. I'm turning, my shoulders are squared to my foot, okay? You're not at the center yet. Shoulders squared to your foot. And then there's that slow descent, maybe not.
Time to recognize your stories keep growing.
That like notion of staying with breath in a slow practice is something I'm constantly working on. I was chatting with my mom this morning and I'm like, I just never developed any discipline like in my life. I don't know why. I did piano, I did like all the things. Jen's like, yeah, you did, I think. But yeah, I struggle with it. I struggle with like commitment to myself. Okay, start to push yourself up. And then come to center. So it's one of two. Okay, it's deer with your hands wide and a lower, or it's half pigeon, whichever hip opener you prefer on the left side. They'll both do the same work. And that's like all we are working on and training, especially in this type of practice, is the discipline to stay. Okay, most of you can get into all the shapes in some form or another. So it's not like you're not driven by the goal of the physical posture. The goal is like staying with me, even when it's boring. Catching yourself when you drift off.
Be gone, but it's in my soul. So close your eyes. The moment it could be gone. Time to recognize stories keep growing.
Good, it's just 3.
The tales yet to come. A gift from above. Are the friends who lead you home.
it's a little bit different this time. Start by just pushing yourself up. And then I want you to lean into your left hip, whichever one you're in will work, and swing your right leg around to the front. Okay, swing your right leg around. Good. We're gonna start in Supta Baddha Konasana, feet really close to your groin. Hold on to your feet and just flap a little bit. I don't know who was there today, Eric, I think you were. Someone else was too. But I was talking about how I always call this like flapping your butterfly wings. And sometimes, because I learned it with teaching kids, and then sometimes my adult students are like, what is she talking about? Anyway, okay, so you're gonna then take your heels away. So I'm taking my heels a hefty like distance away. So it's like a nice even diamond shape with my legs, okay? Hands are gonna come to either side of my feet. And then again, it's a slow descent. So you're just gonna start by dropping your chin to your chest, a little curve in your spine. If it's there, I know it's there for you, Jen. I don't know most of your practices, so I'm not sure where you're at, but if it's there with time, you're gonna lower all the way down so that your head fits in like that little circle in where the arches of your feet are. There's like a little nook for your forehead. Okay, and that comes with time. So if you're not there, like, so what? Stay here, keep the curve in your spine, and just let go wherever you are. I just want. Okay, roll up slowly. Roll it up. One more itty bitty hip opener. Bring your legs out wide. Okay, so wide straddle here. As wide as you like. If you want less, because we've done a lot today, you're gonna bring your legs closer. If you wanna work on your middle splits, go wider. Start to tilt yourself forward first. And again, you might just stay upright. You might stay with a nice long spine in this one. If you're working on folding, try to keep that long spine and let your hinge come from your hips. Yeah, you go right to the point where you like feel the stretch, but you're not hating it. If you're hating it, you're not gonna wanna hold it. Just two here. One. Yeah, if you're so comfy, I'm watching Jen, she looks like a sleeping angel. If you're comfy, you stay right where you are. If you want a little bit gentler fold, we're gonna close with our legs together, pulling the flesh out from under your sits bones. And then reach your arms up, it's the same thing, hinging from your hips. Go wherever you go. It's not about getting all the way down, okay? It's just about that hinge from your hips, so you're like folding over at that point and letting your low back release. Slowly start to lift yourself up. Lift yourself up. If your legs are still wide, bring them together. Take a moment to find your sits bones. Okay, and then we're gonna close out with an inversion. So I'm gonna grab onto my knees. I'm gonna start to roll down nice and slow. Okay, once I hit my mat, my legs go up. my legs go up, and I would advise waterfall or sleeping bear. So sleeping bear, your arms are up. Waterfall, your arms are along your sides. And I want you to find some grounding and feel supported through your shoulders and your low back. And there's a nice balance here between effort and ease. I find this pose demonstrates that concept best, right? There's obviously effort required to stay here, but can you relax in the right places so it feels restful? You should be okay to hold this for several minutes. What really helps is stacking. So stacking wrists over elbows over shoulders. Stacking ankles over knees over hips. And then you have the rest, not the rest of our time because we're meditating, but you have the next few minutes to make your way into Shavasana. Okay, my only ask is when you're ready to go to Shavasana, can you first bend your knees and let your feet dangle? Okay, so don't bring your feet right down to the ground. You want to let them kind of hang here. It feels so good as the blood rushes back into them. And then you'll make your way into whatever position feels restful and is a fit for you in Shavasana tonight. So legs straight, knees bent, on your side, on your belly, whatever fits. Let's see if I can dim my light too. No. And then once you've arrived in Shavasana, I want you to release that control of breath. Okay, so release Ujjayi breath and let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. If by now your body temperature has started to go down, maybe you want to throw on some socks, a sweater, grab a blanket if you have one nearby. And I want you to without opening your eyes, without pulling yourself out of Shavasana, can you just tune in to the sound of my voice? And get yourself ready for meditation. So if you prefer to sit in meditation, you can sit up. Whatever you need to do to adjust here, I'll give you a moment to do that. And tonight's meditation, as I said earlier, is a guided meditation. It's a fun one to start with. A little bit easier. So all you have to do is follow along, okay? Follow along with my voice. If you know it, it's the loving kindness meditation or the Metta Bhavana prayer. Okay, so what you're gonna do with your eyes closed, okay, at no point do you need to open your eyes, at no point do you need to bring yourself out of this stillness. And bring to awareness yourself, your notion, your concept of self. I know that can be abstract, but maybe for me, I like to visualize myself sitting in front of me. So maybe picture a mirror if that's tricky. Just looking at yourself, do a quick scan over like your positive attributes, your weaknesses or things you would like to work on. Your personality, everything that makes you who you are. And then you'll say to yourself, either out loud or in your head, may I be happy? Repeat after me, okay? Say that to yourself. May I be healthy? May I be free of suffering? May I be free of mental anxiety? May I live in peace? May my life be blessed with ease. And then once you feel those words have landed, you've taken them in, you'll let yourself disappear from this mental space, this mental image you've created. And bring into awareness somebody you love, somebody you have a lot of love readily available for. It could be a parent, a child, a partner, a friend, sibling. And picture them sitting right in front of you, and all the things you love about them, all the quirks that make them who they are. With that awareness of their shortcomings too, right? The people we love have shortcomings and we choose to love them anyway. And say to this person, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of suffering. May you be free of mental anxiety. May you live in peace. May your life be blessed with ease. And once you feel these words have landed with your loved one, let them escape. Escape, it sounds so bad. Let them exit your mental space. And we'll bring to awareness someone who's neutral. This one I struggle with because I'm really black and white with people I know, but somebody that you don't necessarily love and you don't necessarily dislike. They're just somebody, you know, it could be like, I don't know, a librarian, a child's teacher, subway driver, you see, bus driver, I don't know, barista. So picture this person and there's somebody like you don't know what there is to love and what there is to dislike about them. Can you still wish them the same things? Say to this person, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of suffering. May you be free of mental anxiety. May you live in peace. May your life be blessed with ease. I don't know if I lost you there, but hopefully I'm back. And so this person can be like a past lover, a family member, a past colleague, friend, somebody that you've and picture them sitting in front of you. You're well aware of all the things that you don't necessarily love about them. Think of the couple redeeming qualities. Everyone has them that this person possesses. and say to them, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of suffering. May you be free of mental anxiety. May you live in peace. May your life be blessed with ease. And once you feel these words have landed, let this person exit your mental space. And take the next couple moments to bring yourself back into this physical space you're in. And feel your body on your mat. Maybe you start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Bring some movement back in. And those of you lying down, I want you to roll into the fetal position on one side. And make your way up to a seat. Palms together at your heart center here. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and sigh. Again, fill up. One more tonight. Big breath here. Thumbs to your forehead center. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Paul.
Thanks very much.
Annalise. Thank you, Annalise.
Good night.